What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I got my brand new electric bike, and as you see, this is a CC God Balding electric bike, 20x4 pot tire electric bike. This type of electric bike is a 750 watts motor peak, 1500 watts, 48 volts, 15 ampere, removable battery. It has 40 miles range and a 28 mile per hour, 7-speed gear city e-bike. This is for men and women. You can buy this online. You can buy this from Amazon. You can buy this from Walmart and some other website. Okay, if you guys would like to buy this type of e-bike right now, Amazon try to sell this for $649 plus $150 shipping. And as you see, it's a brand new, never been opened. I'm gonna open this up and I show you guys what it looks like. If you guys open the box, this is what you guys will see. And as you see, this is the electric bike itself. So it has a styrofoam protection, and I believe this is the battery. This is my first time to get an e-bike, and I never have an e-bike before, and I decided to buy this just to maintain my stamina by exercising and using this inside our subdivisions while I'm doing my exercise. Using this electric bike, I'll probably set it into pedal assist, so it's not gonna give me an issue to pedaling this bike, because I never use any bike more than 20 years already. So I don't know if I'm still able to manage using a bike. But this one is an electric, so it has a pedal assist, so it's easy to use it. So I'm gonna pull this out and I show you guys once I remove it. Okay, so I remove this mud guard, I cut the zip tie, and remove this one. Well, they packaged well this front tire. As you see, they put a plastic protection so that the disc brake not gonna bend. This is a 4.0 20 inches tire, a pot tire, and this is the actual bike. I need to pull this out first. Once I pull it out, I'm gonna show you guys once I assemble it. Now I'm going to put this the handle. As you see, that's the handle. It's still detached. Pull this up, that, and then this is handle. So I need to attach it top. You need to put this like this, but you need to open this latch. Open it up first. It's open, you're able to attach it. As you see, there's a slot curved to that hole, so you need to line this up, that, and you're able to attach this handle. So you already line it up. So what I need to do is to lock this up. So you need to lock this in place. So you can adjust this handle according to your setting, and you are able to lock this in tight. Okay, that's how you guys lock it. Now it's already been secure. All I need to do to attach the tire, and after that you're able to attach the battery. The battery should be attached here. Okay guys, as you see, so this is the accessories that it came with it, and the battery is still inside, so I need to remove that later on. So I thought this is the battery, but this is the accessory. So it came with the charger. So this charger is this one is a 100 to 120 volts, 3 ampere, output voltage 54.6, 3 ampere. So never use any charger, only the charger that it came with it, to avoid any explosion to your e-bike. So it has the AC adapter, or cord rather. So this is the DC adapter. I need to attach this cord. And this is the quick release to the front tire. I need to attach this. And this is the pedal. And this is for the this is the side guard for your rims to the back, not to get bent. It comes with the step guard, side step guard, and also the tools. So they give you a tools as well. So this is the cool thing with this. So it comes with the tools, accessory that you're able to use. No need for you to buy or to get your own tools. So they provided the tools, easy to assemble. First thing and foremost, you need to remove this, and you need to attach the quick release. So it's my mistake. You no need to remove this thing. All you need to do is to remove this quick release screw, and you're able to attach this. Insert this quick release. That's what you see. The other side. So if you guys have doubt how to assemble it, you can see the user manual. Easy to understand. It's written in English. So that's how you guys attach this quick release. Okay, so make sure the quick release located to the disc brake, as you see. So I made a mistake on this one. That's not for this. This is supposed to be to the other side. So I need to remove this again. And make sure this quick release should be attached here. And this is your disc brake. That's what I see to the instruction manual. As you see, I put it upside down just to make things easier for me to attach this tire. Make sure that you attach this brake. There's a brake housing right there. This brake, you need to attach it there. Once you insert it, so you guys will put your tire. And I need to put the other side here. And I have the nut. So this is gonna be the spring. Make sure that you'll attach the spring and also the nut. And this is the lock. Okay. So you need to push it to this side so that you're able to attach this nut, the plastic nut. And don't forget the lock. You see that lock? So you need to put it to the hole. Yep, after you put that to the hole, so you need to snugly tight the nut. So I'm gonna put this to the hole. Now I'm gonna hand tight this. Okay. So once you untie it, you make sure that you will secure also the other side, the quick release side, and make sure that you lock it. You secure this to the hole to lock it in place. Okay. Gonna lock it here. And also this one as well. So there is the metal lock that you need to lock it to the hole right there, and then you need to turn this quick release. So once you tight this quick release, just make sure that this disc brake will not rub to the pad. Just line it up correctly, and as you see, there's no hesitation to turn this tire. So it means to say that I already line up the tire correctly, because if you make any mistake, you see that gap between this pad, you're gonna having a hard time to turn this. It can cause the pad to wear significantly, and also that it can damage your disc brake. I don't know if you guys are able to replace it, or either you can order it the aftermarket. Probably this one is available, but this is made in China. CC God, a manufacturing company from China. I didn't get any warranty for this, but they said that you need to register it online, but the manufacturing company located in China. So I already secure. This one is already secure. All I need to do to attach the pedal, and after that I need to attach the mudguard. Okay. Well, as you see, this kickstand should go to the other side of this sprocket, or this one rather. So that's the disc brake on the back. So this thing will goes here, but you need to remove that screw, the torque screw, and you need to attach it. That's how you guys attach the kickstand. As you see, that's how I put it. Make sure the kickstand will go to the back of this plate, the frame, and you can hand tight it. Okay. After you hand tight, you can use the Allen screw tools just to snugly tie it. Turn it clockwise. There it is. And this one. Pelly, give me that tacky.
Okay.
Put it there. There you go. So I'm done with this kickstand. Now I need to do is to put the mudguard and secure the seat, and this kickstand will work. There it is. So just snugly tie it using this Allen screw, this because it's a torque screw. Snugly tight, so that's not gonna wobble once you use it, like this. There it is. Okay. I already secured it. I don't have any problem anymore, so I'm done with the back. So I need to go to the front to attach the mudguard. Now I'm gonna test the battery if it's working or not. Well, as you see, my mudguard, it has a metal that you need to secure it here to the side of the front fork. So you need to attach it, and then after that you need to use this torque screw. I already now I'm trying to secure this now. Once I secure this, I'm gonna go to the other side. Don't do that. Excuse me, Natty. Say hi.
Hi. Uncle, how is this air outside this?
Yeah.
No. You see if there's no? Ooh.
This one goes here. And after you attach that, you need to attach down there. I already secured this mudguard.
Perfect.
So I need to go here, assemble it here, down here. There it is. Hi guys, you might gonna come across that you cannot find the screw for this. So this Torx screw located at the back of this frame. So all you need to do is to remove it so that you are able to attach this mud guard. Okay. So all you need to do, use the Allen Torx screw tools, and you need to the Allen screw tools rather. Use this snugly tight, and after that you can test your battery if this if this bike works perfectly. I didn't charge it. Hopefully there's still juice inside the battery. This one can be adjusted. Adjust it. Snugly tight only. Don't over tight. Already snugly tight. I'm done. So after you attach the mudguard, make sure that the wheels will turn easily. It's not gonna block the tire, and also that this brake. Make sure that this brake is works perfectly. It's not gonna rub to the pad.
Mommy has work.
Okay.
Oh my God,
If you hear something like that, it means to say that you didn't line it up. You didn't line up perfectly, so you need to readjust it again, the tire. I adjusted the wheels because I heard some rubbing to the pad. You see that brake pad to the disc. Now I'm gonna turn it. If you don't hear any noise, now you are perfectly set your bike. All you need to do is to power this out, and let's see if this thing works. I made a mistake. I forgot to attach this light, the front light. So all you need to do is just hook it up, and then I need to attach also the pedal later on. But I need to snugly tie this screw first. Attaching this pedal, you need to look at the mark. That is a left. You see this? The L stands for left. So this goes to this, and the other one goes to the other side. So I made a mistake. This one goes to this because this is the left. That's how things work. Okay. Just snugly tight this, and then after that you can use the tools that open rings. Okay. So I need to use the tools. Make sure that you snugly tight this using this open rings. I already secure it. See, I snugly tight this. Okay. Now the next one, I need to get the other pedal to put it here. Put it this side.
What? He doesn't know. Why? That means when you're old, you're such a kinky thing. Wait.
So I'm gonna secure this now Once I secure this, I'm gonna set up the height of the chair, and also I already lock it in place. And if you guys are not quite familiar with this, how this thing works, this one, can you just push this one and you are able to pull this. This is a foldable, so you are able to pull this pedal. See, it's foldable. Probably I use this for a while, but I need to buy a metal, the stainless steel step, bicycle step that I'm gonna use, or pedal rather, that I can use for this bike, the one that is not adjustable. But this one, I don't think this one is safe to use, because my brother has a foldable bike, and he said that the that the bike pedal, it pulled. He didn't know why it pulled, so he tumbled to his bike. So you need to make sure that you need to replace this. That's my advice. I don't have a bike which is foldable, but my brother, as what I said, as being said, that my brother, he had a bike and he got tumbled, and he said that he's going to replace this pedal as well. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this again, turn this up, and let's see if this thing will fire out. So this is very important also to secure this. You need to open this up, remove the hinges that connected to this. I already removed it right there. Already remove it. And after that, you need to use your Allen screw to secure this, so that you are able to maneuver your bike. So I already snugly tight this. Okay, I need to put this back again. Secure it. Okay, you need to put this back, that side. That's the finished product. I already assembled the whole thing, as you see. Already assembled everything. If you want to use this one, if you want to remove the battery, you need to attach this thing. You can turn this like this. You are able to remove the battery. The battery is located here. This is the whole battery. It's the battery. It's the battery model. This is what it looks like, and there's a battery indicator on the top. You see? This one is a full charge. I'll set this back. Okay. As you see, I already turned it on. I already tested this, but I'm going to show you guys for my next video. The only complaint that I have, this one is warped, so it's not good. I remove it, but I buy or either contact the CCGAD, but this is a manufacturing company. CCGAD is from China. I don't know if I'm able to contact them. Okay, that's what it looks like. I hope you guys keep watching my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. I catch you guys later for my next video. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Bye for now. God bless.